Our fellow Nigerians, invited guests, and members of the press, I welcome you to the next government of Nigeria. And I welcome you to SDP. I welcome you to progress. I welcome you to a new chapter in the life of this country. What the Social Democratic Party is bringing to Nigeria, which is symbolized by this white building, is the white horse that says farewell to poverty and now says farewell to insecurity. I invoke the spirit of the icon of Nigerian democracy, the martyr, MKO Abiola, who rode the white horse to victory on June 12, 1993, and who passed a message to the Nigerian people that poverty is ungodly, that poverty is unnatural, and that poverty is un-Nigerian, and that if we could come together and follow our constitution and do what is right by the people, and take a lot of actions on the left side of the divide, that we could eradicate poverty in 4 years. The Nigerian people believe and voted for Chief MK Abiola, but the rest is history. The first time I would meet Chief Falai was at Alagban police station when he was detained there. And I have a friend of mine who we went together. And we had a seminar with them and all the political prisoners who were prisoners just because they wanted that mandate to be enforced. But they were not fighting for Abiola and they were not fighting for themselves. They were fighting against the nightmare we are facing now. They could see that if we did not eradicate poverty, that poverty will produce children, and the children, one of them will be insecurity and underdevelopment and disunity. Because a poor people in a tense environment, in an insecure environment, cannot be asked to practice love to one another. They will be lashed out against one another. And institutions will be undermined by poor people who are struggling in their life, and those who have opportunity to man institutions will be using the institutional resources to escape from poverty personally. So we are now back 30 years later. We are telling Nigerian people through the symbolism of what we are doing. Today, I open this office. That through this office, truth will be told to Nigerian people. Through this office, justice will be spread across the country. Through this office, the manifesto of MK Abiola, farewell to poverty and insecurity, and the constitutional mandate in chapter 2 of the Nigerian Constitution for us to spend the money of Nigerian people in the interest of the Nigerian people. It's what brought us today. And I must thank my brother Shehu Gabam, without whom I will not be in this political party. And without whom we will not have the best presidential convention, national convention of all the political parties. And I must thank also our uncle, my uncle, the national secretary of the party. He has humility, he has intellect, and he has doggedness. He looks gentle, but he's a tough fighter. And he's the only national chairman who, for the sake of the country, stepped down as national chairman and became national secretary. There is a political party whose members have reported the chairman to police stations, to traditional rulers, to everybody, to say he should step down. The man has run away to Europe. He refused to step down. Chief Dr. Oluwagunloye has shown that he is a man who can sacrifice everything for the country. Now, I tell Nigerians, if you want to know whether I will be a good president, look at my decisions that I've taken. Of all the political parties, I've chosen the SDP. Could there be a better decision? Of all the money bags and all the people of title and claims and all of that, I've chosen a youth, a dynamic person, a leader of change and answers in the northern Nigeria, a dynamic banker, economist, a man of proven integrity, Yusuf Salisu Buhari, as my vice president. And SDP has the youngest state chairman of the political parties. If you look at our chairmen, they represent the future. They represent energy. So I will not take all the time, except to tell Nigerian people that the alternative you have been looking for is here. That the excuse that you did not have a choice is now gone. And that don't listen to pundits. Pundits will eat their words in February. We will go to each of the 176,840 polling units, each of the 8,800 wards, each of the 774 local governments, each of the 36 states and the FCT, each of the 6 zones and all over the country and deliver victory for the Nigerian people. Victory for SDP. It's not only when we win the election. Victory is when 80% or any portion of national resources will not be stolen. Victory is when every child is in school and can complete school without strike. Victory is when you have sound medical care for everybody. Victory is when you have a stable currency that will not make you poor while working. Victory is when human rights, rule of law does not depend on the government, but it depends on the machinery of state. Victory is when all the black people in the world will say, whatever happens to us, thank God there's Nigeria. Victory is for the SDP. Thank you.